Just over 2 months ago, this subcommittee met for a hearing focused on Turkey's democratic decline, the second such hearing that has been held by this committee. 8 days later, an attempt was made to overthrow the AKP government, and during the chaos and conflict on the night of July 15th, over 240 Turkish civilians were killed, and the Turkish parliament bombed from the air. As one might expect, this and the following upheaval that followed it has been a traumatic experience for the people of Turkey. Let them have no doubts, however, the United States stands by them in our support for democracy and the rule of law. President Obama has made that clear on July 15th, and that remains the case. Unfortunately, great damage has been done, and great damage has been done as part of the coup attempt, but at the same time, President Erdoğan has been making a bad situation worse by using the failed coup as an opportunity to expand his own political power. In short, after the coup collapsed, a state of emergency was declared, and the government began arresting a wide range of opponents that had nothing to do with the coup. Journalists, secularists, military officers, government officials who did not agree with President Erdoğan's vision for Turkey, they were arrested, 10,000 of them, and they've been arrested, and a number of them have been tortured. The Turkish government is blaming its travail on, and I can't pronounce his first name, Fethullah Gulen, okay, there it is, a Turkish religious philosopher living in exile on a Pennsylvania farm. The claim that he personally planned and ordered the coup has been accepted by many Turkish citizens, despite the lack of substantial evidence to indicate that. To this effect, I don't find such charges to be credible, and I believe that the Turkish government has erred by proclaiming anyone and everyone involved in the Gülenist religious movement to be part of a conspiracy that put on the coup. Again, over perhaps 100,000 civil servants, military officers, teachers, policemen, prosecutors, even judges have been removed from their job, and many of them have been arrested. They have been replaced by Erdoğan's cronies, by political opportunists, and yes, by even Muslim Brotherhood radicals and other Islamic fascists. As one example of how far these ridiculous purges have gone, the Turkish soccer authorities announced they have fired 94 officials, including a number of soccer referees, for their ties to the coup. Over 20,000 people, or whatever that exact number is, it's in the tens of thousands, have been arrested. And the government of Turkey has used this coup to settle old scores and to clean out of their house those it does not seem or deem sufficiently loyal to Erdoğan's vision for Turkey. Incredibly, it was reported last month that Turkey would release 38,000 criminals from prison to make room for those taken into custody in these purges, letting murderers, rapists, thieves go in order to make room for political opponents. I don't think it doesn't get much worse than that. As we have in our conversations about recent events in Turkey, I want to underline my desire to see Turkey become an economically strong partner of the United States that is at peace both at home and with its neighbors. The Turks have been wonderful allies of the American people. And as we're going through this testimony today, and we're seeing what the current regime in Turkey is doing, which is heavy-handed and wrong, let's not forget that the Turkish people themselves have been so loyal to us. We must wish them well and do what we can to try to help them through this confusing time period. It means that Turkey, as I say, needs, in order to do that and for us to succeed and for them to succeed, Turkey needs to have strong democratic institutions, a free press, and a country in which people abide by the rule of law. The government's current witch hunt that sees disloyal Gulenists behind every door is bound to backfire even in the short run, but be disastrous in the long run. The fear and tension created by a thuggish coup and by a heavy-handed response does not and is not serving the Turkish people well. I want to thank our witnesses for appearing here today, and without objection, their witness statements will be made part of the record, and all members will have at least 5 legislative days to submit additional written questions or extraneous materials for the record.